Welcome to our Reddit. We got loads of content coming your way. Feel free to subscribe to stay updated.
Am I the asshole for not returning money my ex-husband sent to me mistakenly? A few days ago, my ex-husband mistakenly transferred two payments of $8,700 and $9,275. He did this at around 7:40 a.m. in the morning, and I didn't notice because I had just worked a double night shift and was getting ready for bed, so my phone was charging on the nightstand. At the same time, my 4 children were at my parents', and so I planned to sleep away half the day. I guess he realized his mistake around 8:30 a.m. and by then I was dead asleep. I woke up at around 4 p.m. to at least 100 missed calls and maybe 150 texts asking and begging me to send him back the money. My initial thoughts were to send it back, but then I remembered he owed me $12,000 and hasn't paid me back since I lent it to him 4 years ago, and he's had a million excuses why he can't pay me back, and yet I always see him living it up. I kept the amount he owed me and returned only $5,975 and told him I deducted his debt. Since then, I've had him call me every book in the name because this was apparently money he was saving to buy his girlfriend an engagement ring, the engagement venue, etc., so according to him, he had to tell her. This then led to it ruining the surprise engagement he planned for the next weekend. His girlfriend has been bad-mouthing me, and it has caused a bit of a shitstorm with me having to shut down my social media, and even his parents, who I had a cordial relationship, has been impacted by it. I discussed the situation with a friend and colleague, and it was overheard by another colleague, and he has called what I did a dickhead move, and I guess he shared it with a couple of other people, and now I'm not too sure anymore on whether I am being an asshole or not. Is this an asshole move? Said it. The money was loaned to him after our divorce. We've been divorced for 7 years, and I loaned him the money 4 years ago after he had lost his job and fell behind on bills and his rent. This has nothing to do with his child support payments, of which he is also behind on, and that's being handled by Family Court of Child Support Company. There are texts of him asking for a loan, and it included a repayment plan and time, but he never stuck to it. So there's a legal trail if he ever decided to involve the law, but I seriously doubt he would, because it would cost way more to sue me, and I think I would have won in court since I only deducted his debt to me. Yes, he is the father of our 4 kids. I also didn't deduct the overdue child support payments because that is being handled by the courts, and I don't want to muddy the water and get myself in trouble. The child support company is aware of his arrears, and if I'm not mistaken, he will need to start paying soon or they'll start garnering his wages. Edit 2. Yes, I could have sued him for the debt, but it would have cost me way more to hire a lawyer. Suing someone isn't cheap. Lawyers cost real money and a lawsuit takes real time. Edit 3. When I say then, I remembered he owed me money. You have to understand I had just woken up after having worked a double shift. I'm a nurse, and I was still kind of exhausted when I woke up. I could barely remember my own name, let alone anything else. So my initial instinct was just to return the money, but I quickly got to my senses.